Hello, Kaz Jim here, and well, I figured out something. My buddy Q, he mentioned to me, he's like, "Oh, why don't you use this mod? You'd like it." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And I put it off, put it off. But oh my goodness, I tried it and I'm hooked. And it's a bit of a sidetrack, but I'm really loving it. So what is it that I'm talking about? Architecturecraft. So yeah, I I kind of went nuts because he came over and he saw that I was doing this thing. I'll show you what that is momentarily. And he's like, "Yeah, you'd really like this mod. You'd be able to do a lot with it." Because for those that don't know, I've always had a fascination with architecture, and I actually was going to be an architect for the longest time before I decided, I'd rather make no money and turn to music instead. Anyways, so I'm really enjoying this. You can do a lot with it, and it doesn't seem to be affecting TPS at all, which is very shocking. A lot of these kind of, I guess, aesthetic mods, things like, Chisel and Bits, Forge Microblocks when that was around, and I thought things like Architecturecraft really seemed to block it, but I see how it's getting away with it. It's basically just using slabs and half slabs and painting them differently based on kind of the need. So it still registers as blocks to the world, but I can't actually jump into that crevice because the way the Minecraft world loads it, it's a corner. That's really cool. So I'm really enjoying that a lot. So what have I done? Well, first of all, I did this nice new entryway to the house, and I came in here and I just added arches for the doorways because I had those really bad arches with the stairs and all that. So I did all that. I also filled in my floor, got rid of the little holes because I was tired of accidentally falling in them when I was turning a corner too sharp. Also came through here, did all those, and then you'll notice I did these banisters. Ooh, So let's go take a look at those. And yeah, I got these nice little railings in, and I've got them lined up to where it's just like, oh, you're walking across, oh, there we go. And this looks a lot better. Even my wife came in, she's like, wow, I'm glad you did that. You should have done that sooner. So apparently she likes it. So that's always a good thing. And yeah, so I just rounded off a lot of my entryways into areas. I haven't done this yet because it started breaking candles and such for the infusion crafting, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to tackle that some other point. But yeah, I went ahead and made this a nice vaulted hallway up here. So yeah, nice, easy, simple. And then I also went around and I replaced most of my windows with the Architecturecraft windows. Basically just a little bit inset, a little bit fancier than just sticking a glass pane in there, and I think they look really sharp. And the best part is, you don't even have to glaze them with glass. You can theoretically just like plop them down, and you can't walk through them, which means mobs can't either. Ooh, Haven't tested with the larger ones, but I suspect that any of the too tall ones, since you've got this little trim that sticks up, you won't be able to walk through it. Just no bueno. Anyways, so I did all that. And then if I come in here, I did it also, I fixed the railing for this kitchen area, I added the arches, all that stuff. I moved the entrance to the kitchen. That was fun. I also added in the chairs finally from Bibliocraft. I've been promising to do that forever, but yeah, I just sit here, have a nice meal, and yeah, it's a nice little meal area. I can have my breakfast here, sit there and watch YouTube videos and whatnot. Wouldn't that be sad if I sat there and logged into Minecraft to like watch YouTube videos? That'd be strange. But there's technically a way to do it. Ooh, Anyways, so moving into here, here's my bedroom, all bibliocrafted. Added things like a clock. I put this in a frame because I thought it looked kind of good, and plus I was kind of getting rid of the old storage system, so I was like, why not keep it in there? That's a little memento of times past. I've got these nice high back chairs because I'm so fancy that I deserve a high back chair. I've got these little screens from X Utilities 2 in this room, and I'm gonna upload an image that I want, probably something musical in nature, and yeah, so I'll just have something going out there, maybe just like sheet music or something. I don't know. There'll be something cool. And yeah, so let's move on. I got these shelves. I can probably put like little mementos or something. Moving on. This is kind of a little guest quarters. It's also got a couple little screens. I'll probably just put something fancy here. I don't know. I was inspired by someone else's build whenever I did this. I don't remember the guy's name. I'll try to remember it at some point. But yeah, has a little chair, has a different colored bed than mine, that kind of stuff. And then this is an open archway to the outside, blocked off with, of course, railing. And yeah, you might notice, okay, I've had this, but ooh, I've added on, that's right. So basically starting with this room on and with this bit of hallway on, we are now standing in what was once dead space. And I added this whole new space. Ooh, so this is just kind of, it's either a dining room or some sort of like meeting room. I'm not really sure which. Right now I'm calling it the dining room because it really does feel like it, because, you know, it's close proximity to the kitchen. You know, the wait staff can keep track of you, that kind of thing. And then you've got, you know, nice big windows that you can see lots of stuff happening. And yeah, you've also got windows into the grounds, all that kind of stuff. Got a second little guest room here, just because I accidentally made too many screens. So yeah, just made it the guest room. I was initially going to have this be like a little tiny kind of stair step down into the gardens area, but that didn't quite work out. So, oh well. And then on the end here, I've got room for expansion if I want it, but I think this is where I'm going to put the staircase down. That'll come later. I'm just going to lead it down into like the gardens area, that kind of thing. So this area also just connects openly to the walls for defense and whatnot. Not the most convenient place, but I'll figure out something to do. And then, you know, it leads to the underside. Just if you're sitting in this chair, don't lean backwards. It will end quite poorly. But if you're standing anywhere in the room but that angle, it looks great. I love it. And plus, I've used these rounded blocks from Architecturecraft. Nice and easy to craft. And I made a redstone one, and I placed it inside the table. So it just looks like one of those little, like, table centerpiece things that my mom always has on her table. I don't know. I never understood centerpieces, but it's a thing. So, what else has been happening? It actually hasn't been that long since last episode. This was just kind of, I blitzed through this stuff overnight. So, you might notice this hallway is open. And that's all I have to say about that. Because I shoved all the green room stuff into here, and it's all going again. It was really glitchy whenever I moved it over, though. I tried to use the moving wand, and it, like, broke it. Like, you could walk through the blocks, but they were, like, still slow but active. And yet they still had energy in them, and, like, you could still see the things. It was weird, so I just broke them, replaced them. They're fine now. They're operating at full speed again. And again, most of this redstone is being produced just so I can make nether stars, because nether stars are pretty much how I'm mining things now. All that stuff gets fed into here, as well as from the farms in the back, and it's the same yellow channel that I've been using on Ender.io for all that stuff. From the farms, that is. And I've temporarily disabled this because I'm trying to do an experiment on TPS, and I've got plenty of the wheat, so I'm not terribly concerned about... Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I'm not terribly concerned about it right now, so this experiment will continue. Because if I'm right, I think golems plus all this fast-growing stuff is bad news. Because I think basically these were outpacing the golem's thought process. So, moving on. Oh, and the reason why it was affecting TPS is just because, you know, there were a lot of dead items on the ground. So, silly golems. Alright, so moving into the kind of the new wing area. There's not too much over here. There's a new entrance to the gardens, now actually from the house proper, not from outside. And I have this nice little tunnel that goes like under the dining room. Real proud of that. Not gonna lie, super proud of that. It looks authentic, and plus it's like lower, so it makes you feel like, ooh, maybe this is like where like the stable boys go through or something. I don't know. Come up with the lore for my world in my head. This place is still running like normal. These guys get fed, they grow, they do stuff, they die, that kind of stuff. And again, this is kind of where the gardens are going to be once I get the stairwell going down. And then I've got 2 spare rooms down here that I can use for separate things. This is probably where I'm going to do a quick little interior pumpkin and melon farm. And this room, no idea. I still need to fix it. But yeah, just zero clue what I'm going to put in there. What I might do is move the green room stuff over to there, and I might put something else in this room, because this is kind of the wing of the house that is kind of dead, partly aesthetic and partly functional, but not always needed. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I might move it over there. Moving into the basement. It was a very productive day. Like, I didn't record any of it because I was just, you know, I was not really up to it, because I was also like running around doing random things all day and didn't have a consistent time. So I set up a couple machines. First of all, I recreated my little inscribing, or my little inscriber doohickey, and featuring XNET, because now that I used XNET once, I'm hooked. It's great. And I actually have a version 2 of this that could fit in a 3x3 cube. So what could that possibly be used for? Maybe we'll get to that. And then over here, 2 new machines. A simple machine using RF tools to do the crystal growth, and then it also acts as power pass-through and basic item distribution for my crystal growth thing. And basically I've just designed it to where there's a little Emmy annihilation plane. Let me dig down actually so I can check this out. There we go. So I've got an annihilation plane there, and the only storage on this ME system is, well, this little tiny AE system down there is this tiny basic drawer system. And it can only accept kind of finished products. So it will only accept a fully grown pure Certus, pure Fluix, or pure nether quartz. It will also accept regular Fluix crystals, but not halfway grown seeds. So I can like throw redstone, quartz, and charged Certus into this chest, and it automatically gets pulled in and dropped by a open crate from Botania. I love open crates from Botania. They're so infinitely useful. And it gets dropped into that little pool. I've got those growth accelerators all around it, and yeah, charges it up nice and fast. But yeah, it's a nice fast system. It works well, and I don't have to run as many cables, and it's not as tick reliant as the Ender IO stuff. So a lot of my stuff is going to be moving to XNET over the next, well, basically throughout the rest of this playthrough. Just little things here, little things there. And then I moved my rainbow generator over to here, which I'm very excited about. And I've set it up so I can just anytime come over here. Party! Party! So I don't have to make sure it's loaded, any of that. And it automatically feeds into this. Again, it wasn't necessary there. But like if I get like a big ore processing job or something, I'll lose like 10 million RF or something, and I'll just need to call over here and be like, boop, and then all done. Or like if I'm doing lost spawning somewhere. But yeah, and then the quarry itself didn't change. It's pretty much been running mostly consistently. In fact, before I went to bed last night, I went ahead and I just popped a stack of nether stars in there, and it was fine when I got up. Still going, and then I popped another stack in there, and still going again. So yeah, it lasts a couple hours per nether star, which is really great. Really, really just great. Oh, and I put some in there before I went to bed. I didn't only sleep for 2 hours. I put like 3 stacks of nether stars. Come on, I'm not insane. And then yeah, this guy, I just readjusted how it worked. It's not quite as automated, but honestly, how many nether stars do I actually need on a day-to-day basis? So I just made it to where I can at any point, say, grab a stack of nether stars, and it automatically goes. And it keeps all the outputs in here, so that I basically just have to grab it and go. So, okay, need another stack. And now I can just, well actually, yeah, I can just run over here. And I can just pop it into this hopper. Boop. I'll probably automate that with XNET, so I can just do it from like over here. Just in case like Q's coming by and wants to do something for me. I don't want him to die of poison. Then that's just there to protect my little growth accelerating chamber. But yeah, so what is on the docket for today? Well, a couple things. First of all, I want to go and, well, I kind of just want to compact. Yeah, we're going to take this machine, and this machine, and we're going to set them up again on camera, but this time in compact machines form. So here we are, safely outside my city walls. I'm going to move this to another location at some point, I swear. But let's go ahead and make us some stuff. That didn't work. There we go. Okay. Now let's do this, and this, and this. There we go. Weird how it lines up sometimes. I'm not really sure what the deal is. But I'm gonna need enough for 2 of these? No, I need 3. That's right. Going it up seems to work somehow. I'm not really sure why. Okay. I think it probably just has to hit a certain trigger point in the up high area. There we go. Okay. That's plenty to do what I need. And now... Oh, I didn't bring the stuff for the tunnels. That's right, the tunnels. Ooh, I should arch that too. See, I'm addicted to Architecturecraft. I swear, it's a plague. It's a beautiful plague, but it's a plague. All right, so we need you for. So we're gonna need some red. I know I need lots of redstone for these. And hoppers. That's right. I was pretty sure it was hoppers, but just wanted to be sure. For some reason, I thought a block of iron was involved, but maybe that's because you need iron for the rest of the crafting operations. Okay, now let's grab these. Wait, I need blocks. There we go. Alright, and it's almost nighttime. Let us sleep, and we'll be right back once we've got these crafted. Alright, so we now have 3 compact machines. 7 by 7 by 7 rooms in each. More than enough to do each machine. I wanted to give myself a little bit of breathing because I did find a way to sit there and make it in the 3 by 3 one. Because basically, like this one, I can make while standing right here and have it run perfectly. But small issue of basically just, I don't know, in case I wanted to expand it, I didn't want to have to like void the whole thing. So anyways, this is what we're going with. Let's get started. So let's go ahead and pass this right here, and then actually really quick, let me double check something. Okay, something I didn't think about. Actually, no, that's not a problem. Never mind. Found a way already. I'm awesome. Okay. So, let's just start breaking stuff. Let's grab this. This is the one thing that I have to grab as is. Everything else will be fine just to break apart. So, why am I, just reforming this inside a compact machine? I already made it. Well, basically, I'm just trying to think long term. And I don't want to be crippled by the fact of, oh no, I'm going to have a critical machine offline for X amount of time. So what I'm deciding to do is just kind of work through the troubles right now. And then when the time comes, it'll be much easier to move about. Let me go ahead and replace these 2 blocks. One of them was missing previously, and one of them I broke myself. Okay, I don't need this. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab... I shouldn't need extra cabling, but just in case. I'm gonna grab this. And just in case, we're going to make a few of those. I don't need that. Again, shouldn't be needed, but just in case. Alright, we're going to put my Architecturecraft shulker box right there. And then let's grab my compact machines device. And yeah. Let's dive right in after I get rid of a couple of items. I don't need you, or you, or you. Done. In we go. Ah, it's such a tiny room. Oh my goodness, I'm so used to just making the max size compact machines. But supposedly doing this is better for TPS in the long run. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to need, all the inscribers. So, we're going to place the circuit ones right here. Yeah, that'll be perfect. And then we're going to place you right here. Yeah. Because that'll be like the... Hang on, wait. It's redstone from the right. Oh, you're just turned all sorts of directions, aren't you? Let me fix that. There we go. Okay, so you'll go... Actually, I need you to move over one. Shoop. Put you here, and then let's grab a connector. We'll place that right there. Awesome. And then, out of curiosity, did that retain a name? No, it didn't. I read somewhere that they're supposed to retain their names. Okay, so that's gonna be red. This is the primary. So silicon would come in on top. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take these back. We're gonna place these along this wall. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. And we're... Whoa, everything got lit up. Okay. 3 of those. Nope, that was not what I wanted. I was right the first time. I second-guessed myself. Don't second-guess yourself, kids. Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Okay. And then... run you... to here. Then this is going to be... output. There we go. Okay. So that's going to be down. Yeah, that's easy enough. Okay. And then silicon. Silicon. It's going to be just... actually right here. This is a new, slightly more compact design. Oh, I don't want that one. I want the up to go away. Okay, and... let's grab this one. Okay, and now we need we need inputs. So we're gonna have input be right here. And you right here. What's this set to? Down? So we're gonna have this be for up. Are you set to up? Yeah, you're set to up. Okay. And then... that should actually be fine. So let's hook that up and see what we got. And yes, I know I'm going to need power. I am pretty sure I'm going to use slime balls. Because slime balls are abundant. Oh, wait. Yeah, slime balls are abundant, but they need to become abundant again. Okay, so let's do... Let's just place it right here. Why not? Alright, this should work-ish. I say ish. It's not 1000% sure. Okay, so let's stock you guys with logic, calculation, engineering. I'm going to rename this to calc and log. Okay, I can't just say logic. That would be silly. I can't just say log. I need to say logic. Okay, so silicon. And then this is going to be called redstone. Let's see here. Let's see here, and then output. Okay. So if I open this up and just get rid of everything. Need to keep the channels, but I can get rid of all the individual applications. Okay, so that's power. We'll handle that. Okay, so... Okay, output. Wait, we need to mess with input first, so... Wait, did I not rename that one? I did not. Input. There we go. Now I should be able to find more easily. Not sure what... There it is. Okay. Input. Create. Extract. And then it's going to take that and it's going to insert into here. Nope, that's the wrong channel. My bad. Wrong channel. Let's go here. Extract. Then we're going to input into logic and silicon, calculation, and engineering. Okay. And then actually it's going to input into that as well. And now I'm going to set up a filter system. Alright. Chipsets we will work on momentarily. Alright, the silicon is easy. There we go. Alright. I'm going to extract the silicon from there. And then on the downside, downside, or the upside, there we go. Insert. And now we're going to go to redstone and we will extract from that barrel and input into the other side of that. Where is it? There it is. Insert. That's why I made sure to label all of them. Then this one is just output. That's easy enough. So I need to find out somewhere. There's one of the outputs. Lock inscriber. It's like seeing the inscriber. Okay, good enough. Extract, and then here we go. Yep, that's the one on output. And insert. All right. So now everything's set up except I need to get the chipsets, and for that I'm going to need to get the power set up, because otherwise I'm going to run out in here. Alright, I came out real quick. Well, because I was just about to show it off, and I realized I needed some of these. Good thing I picked up some. Man, those slimes are really noisy again. How am I doing? Yeah, still huge net gains, even with this second generator running. It's ridiculous. Right now, though, I'm just gonna grab a few more of those, and then we're gonna come in here and rectify the, not really a mistake, but just there's one little derp up that happened. Sorry about that little glitchiness there, due to not having something ready for the calculation press. Now, this won't happen anymore. Alright, so let's just test by firing all 4 silicon in there. Yep, only going up there. Can confirm, and then it automatically pulls into there. Awesome! So we're making progress, and this guy is still scooping up milk like normal. Go ahead and put a little energy reserve in here. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty strong about this. Not gonna lie. Like I'm actually trying to think, and I'm not sure there's anything else to do. It's a pretty simple system. So basically, this slimy generator is going to take slime balls from the outside once it's connected, that is, and it's just gonna feed everything else. And you know, by the everything else, I mean I'll be able to feed this like gold and all that stuff. And yeah, this is pretty good. So, anyways, this is now completely ready to go. I just need to hook it up to my main system and just give it some source of slime balls, and it'll run perpetually. And considering I basically have infinite slime balls, not too harmed. So yeah, the power of compact machines. Now this is all in a single block space. And I can even fit other machines in here too. It's a big enough space. I might actually put the crystal growth in here. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I've run out of time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you have something to say, drop a comment below. I do try to read everything that comes my way, even on private messages and whatnot. And until next time, this is KazJim signing out of the Kazcraft server. See ya!